Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all the audience of the International Conference on Mathematics, Science and Education, ICMSE 2020 that I honorable. My name is Haris Munandar. I will begin my presentation by the title, Effectiveness of Psychomotor Assessment using peer assessment techniques in the activity of natural science practicum. Introduction. The teacher problem in the practical assessment is the difficulty in conducting the psychomotor assessment process in practical activities that are attended by a large number of students, both in terms of time efficiency and also the objectivity of the assessment process. Therefore, the teacher needs an appraisal strategy that allows every student to participate in the assessment process between them. One strategy can assist the teachers in assessing the performance of students in practical activities is by using peer assessment techniques. Peer assessment is an assessment between students by asking students to assess each other related to the achievement of competencies. Method. The subjects in this study were all the college students in the Department of Primary School of Teacher Training Education and in STKIP Bina Bangsa Getsempena Banda Aceh, who took elementary science learning course in the 4th semester. Each college student will assess his other friends according to the peer assessment flow in figure. Researchers also assess the performance of the college student doing practicum by using the same psychomotor assessment sheets in science practicum activities. The effectiveness of the psychomotor assessment process using the peer assessment techniques can be seen from the suitability of the assessment result from college students with the result of observation and researchers as a whole in practicum activities. Detail of assessment. The instrument used in this study was a psychomotor assessment sheet using peer assessment techniques which contain 5 aspects of activities and 14 indicators. The first aspect is practicum implementation plan. There are 3 indicators. Number 1, skills to prepare the necessary tools. Number 2, skills to prepare the necessary substance. And number 3, skills to use practicum work procedure involving with what will be practiced. The second aspect is self-performance in conducting a practical activity. There are 5 indicators. Number 1, skill to use practicum tools. Number 2, skill to use the substance that will be practiced. Number 3, skills to complete data and picture from observations. Number 4, skill to record observation result in the available tables. Number 5, skill in observation and finishing the practicum stage. The third aspect is time management during practicum activities. There are only 2 indicators. Number 1, skills to manage the time during practicum activities. Number 2, skill to complete the stage of practicum activities regularly. The fourth aspect, interpretation of practicum result. That's also 2 indicators. Number 1, skills to complete the result and discussion from observational data. Number 2, skill to conclusions observation data. The last aspect is contribution after practicum activities. There are two indicators. Number one, skill in cleaning the page and practicum tools that have been used. And the second indicator, skill to keep all equipment that has been used. Okay, the result from this research, the average value from result of psychomotor assessment using peer assessment techniques is 91.4. The average value from observation results of researchers is 90.4. Discussion. The level of suitability between the implementation of psychomotor assessment using peer assessment techniques and the result of observation made by researchers is 98.90% with excellent criteria. This informed us in which the level of suitability of the psychomotor assessment process by using peer assessment techniques and the result of observation made directly by researchers in science practicum activities with the highest level of suitability is known in the aspect of the practicum implementation plan. That score is 100. The result of the psychomotor assessment on the aspect of time management during practicum activities, the average value obtained on the psychomotor assessment by peer assessment was 86. This value is also the same as that obtained by researchers through observation activities. Conclusion. This result indicates the effectiveness of peer assessment techniques in science practicum activities, in which the use of peer assessment techniques in the practical assessment process can make it easier for teachers to do the comprehensive assessment. Maybe just this my presentation today. Thanks very much to all audience and forgive me to all my mistakes, and see you.